Hey everyone, welcome back. As mentioned, we are going to be able to set our items mesh dynamically, I would say, so that when you spawn an item into the world, the data asset assigned to it would then have the mesh, and then it will be displayed within the world, so you don't have to always open up the class or create new interaction based classes or child classes of the interaction base to set up the static or skeletal mesh. In this case, it's only going to be static mesh because that's the only component type that we are using for the interaction base. So I'm going to open up my data asset within my inventory folder. Let's open up the primary data asset and add a new variable. I'll call this item mesh, or let's call it interaction mesh. No, item mesh is fine. Just in case you want to have the item mesh for like your actual item within the world or your equipment or something like that. So I'll call this item mesh -sm for static mesh, and I'll search for static mesh here. And then I'll create another for skeletal mesh as we're here, item mesh sk. Right, so as you can see, we can select skeletal meshes, and for the static meshes we can find all of the static meshes within the world. Now let's open up the interaction base, so actors, interaction base, and in the event construct we are going to get our data asset here, right click and convert it to a validated get, and only if it found the data asset then we would set this static mesh to the item mesh sm from the data asset. And to ensure safety, we can just do get item mesh and convert that to a validated get as well. So only if you have something assigned to the static mesh within the data asset, we would set it. Right, now if you head to your world, you don't have anything, but if you open up the data asset assigned and you change the static mesh to, let's say, a cube or something, cube, save, you can see nothing happens. So yeah, all you need to do is make sure that your viewport is set to real time, and it will update. If you did not see it, then you can just reset the data asset here and assign it again, and it will be spawned. And now you can hit play and see your items in the world. You can walk up to it and interact with it, destroy it, and add it to your inventory. Great. When we have items that are skeletal meshes and stuff like that, and it's meant to be equipment, like something like a sword or something with bones that you may need for your project, then this exact same thing would be just fine. All you'll need to do is convert your skeletal mesh to a static mesh and assign it here. If you don't want to do any of that, then you can just open up your interaction base, add a skeletal mesh component to it, and repeat the steps for the skeletal mesh right here, and you'll then call a different function, obviously called set skeletal mesh, and connect it. And now, in that way, you can assign both static and skeletal meshes for your interaction class. Great. That's it for this one, guys. See you in the next one.